Hey, gonna stop. I don't know. I was making up the words.
It's all good.
I was into that song. Like stuck to my head today. I cannot get that song out of my head. All right, part 3 of the wave. I was like this. Like part 3. Looks like part 2. Part 3 of the wave series 9.
Wait, there's more.
Part 3 of the wave series 9. Part 3 of the Wave 9 series. Man.
All right.
Week today. We are going to be talking about the Protectorate Starfighter.
He's Berto, by the way, and I'm Nims.
Yes. A.K.A. known as the Fang.
Nims, a.k.a. the Fang, or the ship?
The ship, a.k.a. the Fang.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Who am I?
So this is also known as the Fang Fighter. It was a model of the starfighter flown by the Mandalorian protectors. It's very interesting. Actually, one of the pilots, when I was looking up this at Wikipedia and stuff, because I knew of the ship, but I did not know a lot about it. Fen Rau, there's no L, so Rau, was one of the male Mandalorians who served as the Skull Leader during the Clone Wars. After the rise of the Galactic Empire as the leader of the Protector of the Concords of Dawn, which is one of the cards that you see, approximately 3 years before the Battle of Yavin, during the Clone Wars, he and his fellow Protectors fought alongside the Galactic Republic and the Jedi Order. Interesting, they fought with both. Rao supported the Republic successor government, the Empire, who tasked him with keeping a watch over the Concord Dawn system for rebel activities. This is very interesting, and it's kind of cool how they tie the cards into this.
Yep.
This brought him into conflict with the Phoenix Rebel Cell, attempted to seek safe passage through the system in order to travel to the Lothal sector. After Rao attacked Hera Syndulla's diplomatic mission, her rebel comrades Sabine Wren and Kanan Jarrus launched a retaliatory attack, which ended up capturing him by the rebels. So this is just an interesting thing.
Just gives a little bit more history and backstory to all these ships.
Because when I was reading that, I'm like, wow.
It's kind of cool.
But then how they tie these cards to it, it's another thing that you're starting to see the Star Wars Rebel series and the whole Rebel universe, kind of like the whole Wave 8 ships. They're bringing a lot of that into play, which is great. And it's just more cool stuff for us to fly.
Yeah.
This thing is sick. You have another elite, another high 9 skill value pilot.
For the Scum.
For Scum.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do here is give Scum some aces, finally.
I mean, Dengar, Dengar was a 9 and the punishing one, which is
when
nice.
I say aces, I mean, small
aces
ship.
that can arc
dodge. Yep.
Yeah, good keyword, because you had also Taliban Cobra, who was a 9, and you had Dengar, who was a 9. This thing, to me, when I first saw this, I'm like, this is the Scum Interceptor version.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, you've got barrel roll, you've got boost, you have 3 attack, 3 agility, 4 hull,
0 shields.
So 0 shields. Yep.
When you look at this, take a look at this. This is great. The one pilot you do see is Fen Rau, which is the one we just talked about in the whole storyline. And it says, when attacking or defending, if the enemy ship is at range 1, you may roll 1 additional die. Think about that. Okay, if you're in range 1, you're already attacking with 3 die. You get 4 dice automatically.
Yep.
If you get in range 1, that's 5 dice. With barrel roll, with boost, and a pilot skill value of 9.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
That's like a ghost being able to sling that many dice, but being maneuverable as soon to your fell.
Yeah.
You're nodding your head because you're
I'm sitting there going, yeah. I was all down. I'm like, man, it doesn't have an enlisted upgrade. It doesn't have a...
Doesn't need it.
And now you just said that. I just said, okay, never mind. I don't need it.
It's 28 points, which is even better.
And that's just native.
It's got the elite and a torpedo upgrade. And I did validate it is a torpedo upgrade. It says in the article. We were going back and forth with what
it says it in the article.
It does say in the article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll pull it up so you can see it. Because it has a hidden proton torpedo port in its belly.
Okay.
And wing-mounted laser cannons. So
laser
cannons. The cool part about this is going to change the meta. You're not going to see Pal Aces a lot. I mean, even though the meta was kind of spread out.
I think you're going to see Scum Aces.
You're going to see a crap. I mean,
I'm going to fly some
Dengar
Scum Aces.
a Dengar Rau combination, right? Ooh. I mean, you probably only have those 2 ships and that's it. What a basic Dengar setup? You're probably going to spend...
It's about 50-ish points.
With title?
Yeah, it's about 50-ish points. So this would be 80. You could fit a what's the little one that looks similar to this?
Oh, the M1A.
The M1A. You could fit one of those.
Yeah, those look like a reverse version of that.
You could fit one of those with a A Mangler cannon for 20 points. They're native 14.
This is 28 points. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll squeeze that in because I'm thinking if you put PTL.
I mean, if you don't put anything else on it.
Yeah, and I also don't know what his dial is, but when you do speak of dials, and you see the upgrade card up here. Well, I should say the rules card.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a Talon roll.
It looks like it's a 2 Talon roll too.
A 2 Talon roll.
That's tight.
That is going to be tight. That's going to let some serious arc dodging. I mean, yes, it's going to stress you out, but who cares? I mean, if you're able to get a maneuver and get out of the way.
Yeah, but there's stuff that removes stress that other ships can use. So I'm really looking forward to this ship. For some reason, I became like a scum player. So
you have become a lot of scum.
Yeah, I started off Imperial, and then I was like, you know what? I like scum. I want to fly scum. And
Boba Fett's your biggest guy, right? You like
I like Boba Fett. I don't know why he dies so damn fast in the movie. It's just the armor's cool looking. It's got the little antenna and shit.
You should get one of those Boba Fett uniforms, like the cosplay. Yes. Anyway, back to the ship.
I'd be a fat Fett.
A fat Fett. Go with it. Who cares? You can make a website.
Boba Fett.
Fatfett.com and do like pitches around the world. All right. So the cool part about this is you see some pilots. You see. It's actually got 6 pilots.
Yeah.
It's got 1, 2, 3, 3 uniques and then 3 generics. So you see Fens, what we just talked about. You also see another guy. It says Ol on the card, but you see the thing on the left-hand side. The actual ship plate says, if I can read it, Old Teroch. I got to look that up. But some old guy, which we got to look up. And then you see Kad Solus. And it says after you execute a red maneuver, red maneuver.
Yeah, it's hard to
assign 2 focus tokens to your ship. Something else. That's interesting. Policy value 6. The old guy 7. Then you got a 5, 3, and 1. But for 28 points, I mean, this is a ship that's got barrel roll and boost. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just like to have a scum ship with a Talon roll.
Yes.
Aside from...
I may have to go scum. I might have to be converted over to scum.
No, you stick with your dirty rebels.
Stick with my dirty rebels.
What's interesting, though, about the ship, too, is for what we see, it only comes with 2 additional cards. One is an elite, and one looks like a title card. One is a title card, sorry.
Yeah, which was the article we just talked about, or the Wikipedia said Concord Dawn Protectorate title card. What is it? So what is a guy can...
So it looks like it says, when defending, if you are inside the attacker's firing arc and at range 1, and the attacker is inside your firing arc, add 1 evade result. So if you're range 1 and range 1, you're both in the firing arc, you get an extra evade. You get a free evade result. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost like an auto thrusters, but not an auto thrusters. This is really not going to help you with arcs. It's got to be you got to be in the firing arc and you got to be in range.
Yeah.
But for 1 point.
And it looks like Fearless is the other one, which I'm pretty sure is an existing.
And I think it looks like it says potentially scum only, maybe.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
I don't know. It says,
I want to say that's
S. It's kind of hard to see. But you can't really say it says when something inside arc, something defending, firing, 1 hit. But anyway, but this is an interesting thing because it's a new ship that's getting released. I love it. I like Scum too. My biggest 2 factions I love Rebel, and then Scum is my second favorite. I think this is definitely going to make me look at Scum more, especially getting another ace that has the boost and the barrel roll, and with the elite, and it's a 9.
I was wrong. Fearless is not an existing one that I can see. I thought it was, but okay. It's definitely Fearless, though. I mean, Fearl, and it looks like E.
The Fearless something. The other, like I said, it's got the torpedo, which is nice, and if you have the elite upgrade, if you want to do that Deadeye torpedo combination with chip mods, guidance chips. I'm sorry, chip mods, guidance chips. That's a great combination. And thanks, it's got the it is equipped with a pivotal air wings and vector thrust control, which is like the actual part of the ship in the Star Wars universe, which gives its ability to make the turns. So that's why you see that 2 Talon roll, which is pretty nasty.
That's like going around a corner and just yanking the e-brake.
It's like Spaceballs when they he made that turn. All right, what would you guys putting your list together? What would you start figuring out? How would you craft some crazy lists around this? Because
I'm thinking Dengar, Fen, and a little thing I can't
M1A33A something. Yeah, the little fighters.
As a blocker.
Definitely submit it. Put it in the comments below. Put it in the listinator. I want to hear it. But again, this is series 3 of Wave 9.
If I just don't want to have to wait. I want them now.
They did have pictures of the packaging of these things.
Yeah, you got to make prototypes just to show.
But anyway, it could be several months before we see these because they just also did the Heroes of Resistance. They haven't even released the Imperial Vets yet.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be May, and it's already June. So, well, we're not sure exactly when we're going to
end
be
of
able to
summer
see
if we're lucky. Maybe Christmas.
Probably Christmas. I'm going to be really upset if we have to wait that long and that
9 months.
Article got leaked out.
Wow, I don't know what month it is. 6 months.
All right. Leave in the comments below. What would you guys do? How would you put a list together? What would you add some modification cards? Again, put in the comments below.
And keep subscribing. We love that you guys keep sharing the...
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Sharing the videos to all your friends and neighbors and brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. That's a bit much.
Okay.
All right. So, coming up.
Part 4.
Video 4. Part 4.
Part 4, which is that big, nasty Shadowcaster. Yeah. Another scum ship.
All right. Just hit play.
All right.
Coming
See you
at
in a
you.
few.